Good day, everybody. We're back, and today we're going to do an oil change for Corin Raymond. Say hi, Corin. On his 2022 Nissan Pathfinder. This is a very simple job, and it doesn't take a lot to do this, just some simple hand tools. We've got our filter and our oil here, a catch pan, a funnel. You're going to need a couple of clip removing tools, or if you don't have that, use flathead screwdriver, a pick will work, or even a pair of side cutters. Use whatever you've got. So having said that, let's get started. Okay, the first thing you're going to have to do on these 2022 Pathfinders, you're going to have to remove this shield. You'll need a 10 mil up here, and there are several clips around the perimeter of the shield. You'll have to take this one off, and then this shield, and we've gone ahead and taken the tire off. We put it up on a jack stand. We just already removed it. You guys have seen us take wheels off before. You know the procedure. You're going to have to remove the side shield because the oil filter is under here. It goes in the side of the engine block on these models. So let's do that. Sarah, show them your Christmas nails. I got to show this on camera. Look at this. She did them for Christmas. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, go ahead.
Also, this, my first mechanic in Toronto, they had an old sign on the wall, and it said, "I'd rather push a Chevy than drive a Ford."
Corin, that hurts. I'm a Ford guy.
Okay, well,
that's Cleveland in the corner there.
Obviously, everybody has strong feelings about the Chevy and the Ford, right? And I was curious where you stood on that.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I drive everything, and I've heard them all too. Believe it. I've heard fix or replace daily. Ford owners recommend Dodge. I like first on race day, but nobody seems to go along with that.
Yeah. You know, or like, or what? No, I can't remember which one it was. But the one said, like, behind every Ford there's a Chevy or whatever, and then the Chevy came back and said, yeah, that's because Ford won't get out of the way. I mean, you know, like this is now, these billboards they're putting out there. It's funny.
Yeah, no, it doesn't really matter anymore because they're so different. Like, I used to love Fords, but now they're just like everything else. You know, everything's just a rolling laptop.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, and just put them in your parts bucket. And there's the first under shield. Now we'll remove the one on the side.
A lot of shields.
Now we're going to want that guy right there, that guy right there, and that guy right there. So you just get under them, wiggle them a bit. They get a little dirt on them, as you can see, because they're in the wheel well. So just kind of wiggle them back and forth a little bit, and they will come out without breaking. And if we do, we've got spares, so don't even worry. Just like that. Be patient, folks. Just like that. And that there's the last one. He's kind of hiding around the corner there.
This one's in a tight spot, that's all. There it goes.
Perfect. Yes. You know, Sarah, you've dropped those shields on your head before. It's the last shield. And now, there's the oil filter right there. And that's what we're after.
Okay.
Okay, now we've already run our motor flush through it. The engine's warm. Let's drain the oil. This is a drain plug right here. This is a 14 mil. We're going to go ahead and remove that right now. Get that started with a ratchet, and then you just remove it by hand.
Yeah, don't even need that.
And there she goes. Good shot. Look at that, first try. Now, just like we do on our Harleys, we're going to use the old axle snake dog trick with a piece of paper. You can see this is right over the K-member under the car, and you're going to get oil all over this. There's no way to really avoid it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a little piece of paper under there like that, and that will get most of, if not some of the oil to run into the pan here instead of all over this. Just a little trick. I hope that helps somebody out there. Just shove that under there like that. And these, they're so small, you don't really need a filter wrench. If you do, just use a filter wrench. We have them here, but these you can usually just break them free by hand. And this one went easy, just like that. Just unscrew it. You see that? Isn't that sweet? Huh? Doesn't that work good? Sure helps from making a mess anyway. There you go. Drop that right in the pan just like that. Oh, look at that. I just missed the pan of it.
Oh no.
Hey guys, if you don't get some oil on your garage floor, man, you're not trying hard enough.
Now we're going to go ahead and clean the drain plug.
Just like that. So you get a nice good mating surface, get it nice and clean. And we're going to clean the mating surface on the oil pan as well. Less chance of leaks. Now we're going to go ahead and take the oil cap off. It'll just help it drain more faster.
No.
Oh, you wimp suck half miler, you.
He's got that girl arm.
You warmed it up for me. You warmed it up for me. Okay, we're just going to wipe off that mating surface right around that oil pan there, and we're going to reinstall the drain plug. Nope. Just start it by hand. Bottom it out like that. Take your 14 mil and just give that like a quarter turn. Just like that. Just make sure it's snug. Don't strip it. That's all it needs. Just like that. Now we're going to go ahead and install the new filter. Isn't that cute? This thing should have bunny ears on it. Okay, now before we install this, what I want you to do, take some used oil, you use new oil, it doesn't matter. I want you to just go around that seal like that and put a little bit of oil on it. That will prevent it from the heat and everything seizing on the engine, so we can get it off the next time just like we got it off this time. And we're going to go ahead and clean that mating surface. Just get it like that. Get a nice seal so she won't leak. Thread that in there. You can put a little bit of oil in it. It doesn't really matter on these, but because it goes in sideways, you can end up spilling a little bit. You can't put much in it anyway. It'll pretty much just pour out before you get it spun on there. When you go, just go hand tight. Not everything you can do, but pretty snug. Just like that, that's all it needs. Wipe it off from your greasy mitts. And that's that. Now we're going to go ahead and add our fresh oil. Put your funnel in there. And today we're using 020 full synthetic. I like the Pennzoil. Every test I've seen done on it, this stuff lasts the best and has the least amount of wear. It sometimes a little bit more. It's kind of mid-range in price, but this is the best stuff I've found to use, and I like my Pennzoil, so that's what we're using. This holds 5 liters exactly. Once we've got it full, we're going to run the motor, and some will get taken up in the filter, moved around the motor. We're going to check it, and then we'll top it up accordingly. Okay, that's just about the whole bottle. Now we're going to check it on the dipstick, and then we're going to start the motor. There should be enough in there to start it now. Oh yeah, we're pretty much full. Now we're going to start it, and it should take some up. These Nissan Pathfinders too, we'd like to point out that little dipstick can be a real pain to get back in there. You see that little bronze. Can they see that, Sarah? Can they get a light in there?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it's got like a little deflector. It goes into the block this way, so you got to kind of hit it and find the hole. So they're kind of a bugger to get back in there. So just want to point that out. We had a little issue with it there. There we go. Where are we up to? Get a lot of wash. You gotta be quick. This one's a little tricky. Okay, we're down to, that's wash up there. That's where we're at. So we can add about ½ liter there. That should be just fine. There
It's
we
funny
go.
because he's the color of. Sorry.
That worked out good too. It needed another ½ liter, and there's about ½ liter left in the bottle, and it holds 5 liters, so that means we got all of it out. So that's a really good sign. That should top it up right there.
Oil and dirty oil. That's the kind of dog I got. When they ask like what breed he is, he's like a clean oil, dirty oil dog.
Yeah.
That's his mix.
That is his mix.
I'm gonna start telling people that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, Reese. You got the dirty oil and the good oil.
Right on. Do our final check. We know it's full, so no big deal. Just wipe that off. You're gonna get a lot of wash on these because there's a lot. When you try to get it in there, it's a weird angle. You got to hit it and go in. So watch out for the wash. You want to read the dipstick, not the wash. Okay. And that's better. Try to do it quickly. That'll keep it to a minimal. Just shove it in. Make sure you go right to the bottom. Click. Back out. And there you go. We're right to the top of the stick. That's perfect. Okay. You'll feel it click just like that when you go back in. Go ahead and reinstall the side shield first.
Find the holes here.
Okay, just slide them in the hole just like that, and then push and click just like that. Perfect. Rinse and repeat, and you're all done. Perfect. Now the undershield, start with the clips, and we'll put the 10 mil in last.
This one first.
And get the back ones. Perfect. And put your 10 mil in. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's all she needs. Reinstall the tire. Just going to put them on finger tight. Then we're going to lower the vehicle, and then we'll torque them to 83 foot-pounds
Correct.
in a star pattern. If you feel any resistance at all, stop. There's something wrong. Remember, cross thread is not better than no thread. That's right. Always click it twice just to be sure. And go around multiple times. Like we'll do it in a star pattern. So a good rule of thumb is skip one and then you'll have it right. So we'll skip that one, go to this guy. Okay, and that's how you go around and you do it in a star pattern so it flushes it up nice. We'll go around a couple times.
Star David just in time for Christmas.
Yeah, perfect. Now we'll go back to where we started with the first one. And we're just going to check them again. Just to make sure. Perfect. Now we're going to go ahead and do the oil reset procedure, and this is really simple. I'm going to go ahead and start the vehicle. You see over on the left side of the steering wheel here, wait till it activates here. You want to hit the right arrow. And we want to go all the way over from home to this little gear. And that's the service. That's the settings right there. So we're going to hit OK. There we go. And we're going to go down. I got cold fingers here. Okay, we're going to go down to maintenance. We'll hit OK again. We're going to go to service. Hit OK again. Go to engine oil. Hit OK to reset. And it'll say cancel or yes. We want to go to yes. Hit reset. And there you go. It's set at 15,999 kilometers. But I would recommend you change it a little more often than that.
Oh yeah, okay.
But yeah, that's your maximum right there. That's the factory setting. You just go back,
cool.
back, back, and then all the way over, back to home.
Cool.
That's it.
That's a wrap, guys.
Right on. There you go.
Star Wars.
You gotta have a Star Wars cup, yeah.
Oh my God.
Coffee.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my God, 2 Star Wars mugs. Wow.
Gotta have a Star Wars
That's
cup.
super awesome.
You just have 6.
Oh man.
You want some coffee?
May the force be with you. Thank you so
Reese,
much.
you've been such a good dog.
Don't forget to pet the dog.
Yeah,
Anytime.
don't forget to pet the dog. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. We hope this is helpful to someone, and we want to thank Corin Raymond for being such a wonderful guest on our show. This is 2022 Nissan Pathfinder. She's all happy again. She's got some fresh oil, and we want to thank everybody for watching and everybody for donating all this stuff for our garage. We want to thank Randy for the new toolbox. We want to thank Frank and George McCauley for the MIG welder. Everybody, this has been just wonderful. We want to give a shout out to Chris and Chance, Adventures with Edna. We want to give a shout out to Just Enough Garage. They've been really good supporters of us. They always watch our show. We watch theirs too. Merry Christmas, everybody. Take good care of each other. We'll be back in the spring. Good night, everyone.
Best oil change I ever had.
All right. Thank you, Corin. Thank you.